Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. In the previous episode, we bought this beautiful truck, and thanks for all the comments because it seems like you like it as much as I do. Anyway, let's get started. I forgot to actually give you guys the option of picking the next job, but I have some in mind. I took a look right now, and I think there are some that are cool. Anyway, before we go ahead and start, I wanted to do some adjustments in the truck. So, I got some comments. I got some comments about the backlights here. To make it more accurate to real life, let's go and do some adjustments there. So, Mr. Renders told me that the lights here are actually, we modeled it a bit differently from the usual. So, right now, we do have indicator lights here, a parking light there, and a reverse light on there, right on the top layer. In the bottom layer, we have all brakes. Now, if I remember correctly, it should be at least what's the common setup is the bottom layer is actually filled with park lights. Any violent reactions? Let me know in the comments. But I hope I remembered correctly. So that is filled with parking lights here at the bottom, and then we have the indicators correct, so those two outer edges on the top layer. This one should be the brake light, that one, yeah, and then this one is the reverse, so more or less that should be fine. So when we have our park lights on, that should be turned on like that, and then the brake lights would be like that. I think so. Here at the top, I think we can retain that. Yeah, just some minor adjustments, but I am liking the truck a lot. Even Michelin Man looks like they're enjoying it there. Right, inside, I did get some requests. Well, mainly from Rolo. He wanted some curtains. I'm not really a curtain kind of guy. We can go with some shades here, but we do have a shade already with the Volvo truck. Remember this gray shade here? That goes away actually. That's adjustable using the steering wheel controls. Like if we press F4, we can raise that up or lower that down. And it looks like curtains aren't a thing, at least in this view, because it's completely being covered by the gray thing. So we can see it from here, but we cannot pick it from here. So we have to, it's a bit tedious. Blue and white, something black maybe. Not too many options here. I think we'll skip the curtains for now, Rolo. Doesn't fit the truck anyway. And he wanted a teddy bear actually. Maybe to keep me company. What, am I like Mr. Bean now? Teddy. Maybe a black one. At least he's a bit more subtle. A grizzly bear looking thing. Not being a polar bear would be cute. So either a normal one, that's too much like Mr. Bean. A black one, I think I like a polar bear. Let's leave him there, and he kind of matches the dash anyway. So that's good. And Mr. Stig, the Stig I think approves. Alright, let's take that. Everybody happy? Let's go and get set to our first ever job in our new truck. I'm excited. Alright, I did pick this one. This is going from Venice, where we are, to Maribor, to Slovenia. Now, as I mentioned, I didn't know before that Slovenia was different from Slovakia, so you'll have to pardon my ignorance there, guys. But I figured we could go. I did say that I wanted to go and explore the southeast region. So I think we'll go Slovenia, Austria, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Once we've explored all of those, we can maybe either turn on the Balkans or maybe even the southern region map, explore Russia a bit here. Because I did try this out on stream and it looks very promising. So southern region map looks very good. Project Balkans, I haven't really seen it, but I've heard a lot of good comments. But in the meantime, let's enjoy first our trip across ProMods countries ProMods cities, many of them at least, I guess. And let's go to Slovenia. That one. Furniture removals and storage. Let's see, where do we pick that up? Oh, and yes, I do have the sound engine mod now enabled. I hope I do, but Sheng will probably correct me if I don't. This is how it sounds. This is by Kriechbaum. And from inside, yeah, definitely different. If you remember from the previous episode, we had the stock sounds. It sounded a bit like air conditioning. It was too mild. This one has a bit of kick in it. And they said this is pretty accurate to how real Volvo sounds. So hope you guys enjoy. In the meantime, let's go and get that trailer. Do we still have our thing? Our tag lift raised, our axle raised or not? Not yet, but now we are. So the back wheel should get lifted like so. Perfect. Later on when we pick up the trailer, we have to bring it down again, just for more traction and stuff. Although I guess we don't really need to, because it's a fairly light trailer anyway. It's just 11 tons if I remember correctly. And do let me know if the engine sound is a bit too loud or anything. Yeah, as always when you get a new truck, we have to tweak with the sound levels a bit. So let me know if it's too loud for you, if it's too soft or anything. Just let me know. So far from my end, it looks pretty good. Ooh, that was with the engine brake. It's actually sounds pretty good. Alright, we're picking up the trailer here from Obi. One Kenobi. Yeah, that was bad. I know it's a pretty famous brand. I think I asked it before, but I forgot what it was all about. Probably I don't know, a construction something. Ooh, a Sunday night trucking trailer. Probably from Chris 45 as well. Can you open? Thank you. I like this animation gate. It's that version 1.3 now. This animated gates mod that adds all those gates in the industries. I like how it has different designs, and I like how it has different animations as well. So it's in version 1.3. I can't really remember what changed specifically, but I like it, whatever it was. Freight market. Unfortunately, we don't have any options for this trailer, so it's going to look like that. But should be okay. We're going to a very nice destination anyway. Right on track to where we want to go. So it's this one. This engine is actually pretty strong. 750 horsepower, my goodness. Third gear is just like, it's eating third gear, even from zero. I think I can actually drive in 12th gear, even from full stop. Right, let's go and pick up this trailer. Just try and reverse here properly. I still had advanced trailer coupling turned on. Wow, the engine actually died on me. Okay, that was not perfect, but it works. Mr. Shifter. The irony of that. Ooh, the park lights below actually work. 4 park lights below. I think that's more accurate now. I like it. I like it. Very simple trailer, but kind of fits. And what time is it? It's actually 17:45, so it might be a bit of nighttime driving again. But don't worry guys, eventually we will drive in the middle of the day. Let me just lower my axle, increase traction and everything like that, and let's get going. And before I fully proceed, let's go and stop here, let the gates open, and then let us plan our route. Where do we go? So we go here, pass through the A4, was it? Yeah, A4. We're still in Italy at this point. Then A34. And then this is the crossing to Slovenia. We'll be going through Maribor, but I think we can go through oh my goodness, how do you pronounce that? Ljubljana, probably. Can go like that and go around. Something like that. And then go around like that. It's a minor detour, I think. It should not hurt so much our travel time. That's 371 kilometers, and then afterwards we can go and explore this area. If there's still time. Right? Let's do it. Now, I wasn't able to tell you any stories about our trip to Rome yet. And we're leaving Italy already, so I think I have to do it now. Although, it's been a couple of months since my trip, so I don't really remember everything anymore. Before I do that though, I wanted to share some game updates. So I've been telling guys that I wanted to play a new game, mix it up in the channel. Currently, we're playing Transport Fever and ETS2 mainly. But I wanted to mix it up. So actually, recently I bought Tropico. But Tropico, I'm not sure if I would like it well enough or more than enough to play it in the channel. So maybe I'll just play it personally. But what I wanted was what I was looking at now are actually two games. So we have Conan Exiles arriving in end of January 31st. It's actually February the 1st in here in Singapore. So that is actually a survival game. If you've seen my Ark Survival Evolved videos, it somehow looks like that minus the dinosaurs. So Conan Exiles is based in the world of Conan, as in Conan the Barbarian. So these are tribes, primitive times, that kind of setting, kind of brutal war going on. But the game looks very good and very promising. It's been a while since I played survival games, so as you guys know, I like to mix it up in the channel. So I might look into that. Nothing's set in stone though, but at the very least I might try it out. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys are into survival games, but if you are, then you should be in for a treat. Okay, and just like that, we're speeding already. I haven't even stepped on the gas so much. Like less than halfway I've stepped into it. But it looks like that's this engine is just too powerful. My goodness. Yeah, I'll really have to control my foot here. With great power comes great responsibility. Exactly fitting on this truck. Okay, now I get why you don't just get the highest horsepower every single time. It's not always an advantage. Okay, stay here. So that's one. Conan Exiles is probably one game I'll check out. The other one, which I've recently been exposed to thanks to Squirrel, is Elite Dangerous. So this was actually pretty cool. I was thinking about a new game to play, right? And I was thinking, what if I could find a game which utilizes the equipment I already have? Like I have a controller, I have a steering wheel, I have a TrackIR which controls the head movement like that, right? So I was thinking, what could I use? What game is there out there? What good game is out there where I can use my TrackIR? And then I was thinking, well, there's this game, Elite Dangerous. A lot of people have been playing it. It's a space game. You can do so much in it. It can be multiplayer, all that stuff. And it's a pretty stable game, and it just introduced a couple of new updates and new features this January, so maybe there's no better time to check it out. And then, I think it's even the same day when I thought about it, Squirrel posted something about, what do you guys think about Elite Dangerous? And then he was like, it seems like he got interested again. He played it before, he was a backer and stuff, but he played it again. And then he played it on stream. So I was able to see how it looked like, how it works now, and it's all very simulation, but in a space setting. So it's all very realistic, if you could put it that way. Like spaceships, realistic in a sci-fi setting is what I could say it is. Because the flight controls are pretty good. You have to control your vessel. There's no like autopilot set for you. You have to really adjust. You have to align. You have to, and there's so many things you can do. You can go and mine. You can go and fight other ships. You can go and be a virtual space trucker, delivering goods from one star system to another. You can even be a space coach driver, where you deliver passengers. Even be a tour guide, like take passengers into different areas, that kind of thing. So many things to do in the game. Everything about space, everything about ships. And I was thinking if we could explore that sometime. Maybe there's no better time to try it out. So I wanted to get your guys' view on those games. I know they're not exactly simulation type of games, especially Conan, and not everyone will beat into it. But I don't know. I really want to mix it up in the channel. So if you had to choose Conan or Elite Dangerous, or if you have other games in mind, do let me know as well. Yeah. But don't worry guys, ETS2 is here to stay. After all, there's always something new in the ETS2 world. Even if it's not completely new, there's always something new to try. Like this truck. This truck isn't completely new, but this is awesome. I mean, I only tried this now. So we still have a lot to catch up on, a lot to discover. And every day, new mods are coming out, new stuff are coming out, the community is very active. So expect still ETS2 to stay. Right? So no, don't worry about that. Just adding a bit more to the channel to keep it fresh. Yeah. And maybe get more people in. Grow the community. But yes, so right now I'm leaning towards Elite Dangerous, honestly, because I've seen the footage and I haven't really finished watching, but from what I've seen, it looks very interesting, very simulation in a sci-fi setting. And there's even this third-party tool where you have like voice-activated commands, so you feel like Iron Man. And maybe Iron Man isn't really the best analysis or analogy for that, because you're in a ship, you say something, launch, or thrusters 100%, something like Star Trek maybe, and you have an AI which enables the stuff for you. It's a third-party application that links your voice to the game, so when you say something, it does it. Now you could very well just press a button and do the same thing, but it's all about immersion in simulation, right? So if you do something, if you say something, it gets done. It's much more fulfilling, and especially while you're doing other stuff, and then you say something and then that becomes an aid. So that's a very cool feature. And if I play Elite Dangerous, I would very much want to try that out. Voice activated commands and integrated into the game. That's very cool. Only thing is, I'm not sure if it will be able to understand my accent. I don't exactly have an American or British accent, do I? So hopefully it will understand me. Anyway, where are we going? I think here on the right. Thank you. Right, yeah guys, it's completely nighttime driving. Sorry about that. Don't worry, we'll get daytime sometime soon, hopefully. I really like that interchange based on the GPS. Too bad we weren't able to see it so much. I do like how this truck drives though. Very smooth, very powerful, and very high-tech, very modern here. This is just one step away from Elite Dangerous, I think, from a spaceship. and it will actually fly. Anyway, where are we? Trieste. Okay, we're still in Italy. That's good, because I still have a lot of Italy stories to tell. I'll try to remember them. I can't promise though, but yeah, I will try. So from Venice. So if you remember, I told before, from Paris we went to Venice via plane, and then after we went to Venice, we went to Rome via train, and it was a really great experience. You know, we don't have many trains in Asia. It's not a thing like in Europe. So riding proper trains is actually a very enlightening experience for me. I know I told you guys about this before, but yeah, it's something I really look forward to. So we took the train pretty smooth, and then we rented out an Airbnb, and our guy was really very accommodating, thankfully. So Airbnbs are a thing now. And instead of renting out hotel rooms, you rent out Airbnb houses, and they're actually a very good idea because it's more homey, it's more personalized, and you get more, and it's cheaper even, and you get access to better locations. So that's what we did mostly when we were in Europe. We maximized Airbnb. Just make sure that the house you're staying in is what we do is, because we're beginners in Airbnb, we looked for houses with lots of reviews and lots of stars to keep it at least more reliable, and not just pick a house from the list without anything to go by. So we picked those houses which were deemed as reliable already, since we're not really that accustomed yet with the Airbnb environment. Anyway, so we were able to pick a house which is actually walking distance from Piazza Navona, which is like the city center where most of the landmarks are. Ooh, look at that. There's a broken car there. Interesting. We don't usually see that in ProMods, and we are in Slovenia now. Oh, that was fast. Okay, anyway, I don't have any stories for Slovenia. We never went here, so just continue with my Italian stories. So we arrived and we got that house in Airbnb, and we actually felt like a local because of where we were. We were right smack in the middle of the city. And when you step out of the house, there are like restaurants, cafes everywhere. So it was beautiful actually. It's a very good experience. And although the bad side about Airbnbs is you don't have breakfast most of the time, because if you go into a hotel, usually they have like a breakfast buffet every morning, right? But Airbnbs are like actual houses which you rent from normal people, so they probably wouldn't have breakfast included. Although in a way that's also turning into an advantage, because you get to explore more, and they recommend places to eat in anyway, so you get more experience, more local experience, instead of just staying in your hotel and eating. So every day we got out and we explored new cafes. The cafes in Italy are very, very different from what I know. The culture is very different. It's strange actually. In the beginning, we felt like we weren't welcome. We entered this local cafe. It's like the people there barely speak any English, yeah. And hey, oh, okay, that was the wrong one, because that was actually a dead end. I thought we were gonna go right. Thank you, No Boundaries mod. Got totally confused there. Now that might have damaged the trailer. Actually not. Didn't even damage the truck. That's how hardy this Volvo is. Thank you. Maybe we still had shields on or something. Anyway, moving on. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, okay? So yeah, my excuse is we have the No Boundaries mod turned on, so I don't actually see if there are any invisible walls. Like if a road ends, we don't see the boundaries, the floating X's. I removed that. So the one turning right, that actually was a dead end, we didn't see. It's more for advanced players, and I can honestly say that I can't say that I am an advanced player, so it might not be the best fit for me. Anyway, it's all good. We're alive. No harm, no foul. No penalties, no damage. Okay, let's keep on going. So yeah, it was really good. But the cafes are a very different experience, a very strange experience. So we entered this one where the people barely speak any English. And at first we entered the store. We entered the store and no one greeted us. It was like, wow, snobs much? And then we were like thinking, okay, what do we do now? And then eventually we were able to order a cafe is when you say cafe in Italy, at least in Rome, it amounts to an espresso. So if you wanted like an Americano, yes, I have to say Americano. Like a brewed coffee. I have to say Americano because if you just say cafe, it's automatically an espresso, which it's not bad, but I would like to drink more, personally. I want more to drink than having just a shot that's very strong. I want to enjoy my coffee more. But yeah, we thought at first that they were snobs, but actually it's a quite different culture in Italy. They expect you to, well, the normal thing is to greet the people inside, at least the servers or the owners, once you enter. So even if they're not looking, even if there's no eye contact, once you enter, you just say buongiorno, which is like good morning, I think. 50 speed limit here, I did see that. Just greet them and they will respond. And so when we discovered that, so we actually researched a bit and tried it out. It was a bit weird because they're not looking, so it's like you're saying buongiorno to no one, to the air, when you enter. But when you say it with conviction, with feelings, they actually reply back. So after that point, when we said that, we went, oh wow, now we're in Italy, now we feel the complete experience. And from there it was like, oh, this is very homey, this is very authentic. So you just have to go out there and take the first move, make the first move, so to speak. Whoa, that was quite close. Yeah, make the first move when it comes to greeting them. So because I don't know in your cultures if it's the same, but in our culture it's when you enter an establishment, the normal thing, at least if the people in the establishment are good, they greet you like, good morning, what can I get you? Yeah, especially in the US, I'm sure that's the case. But in Italy, it's more like the other way around. But it's all good. It's part of the experience. It's part of the culture. It's very nice. I like it. So yeah, and then we got like these different breads that were just lying on the counter. Everything was good. Everything was perfect with the coffee, and it was perfect because it was autumn when we went. So it was a bit cold, like 6 degrees, 6 to 11 degrees, something like that. So a cup of coffee was definitely appreciated, especially early in the morning before we went. And since we were in a very good area, we did not ride any public transportation at all, except we took a cab when we arrived via train going to the house. But after that, we just walked everywhere. So all the walking, our feet hurt like heck. And actually, when I looked at my my steps tracker the other day, I actually got around 35,000 steps in one day with all the walking that we did. I'm not sure how many kilometers that is. Maybe around 11 or 12 kilometers walking. Might not be that big to some of you, but for me that's humongous. I've never walked that long before. No wonder my feet were hurting. Yeah, because there was so much to see, and we really wanted to make the most out of our trip. We don't get to go to Rome every day. It might be maybe not once in a lifetime, but we won't be able to do that very often, that's for sure. So might as well explore and make the extra effort, right? Okay. We turn right here to explore one more discoverable. But yeah, it was a very great experience. And the first day there, when we arrived in Rome, we're also walking distance to the Vatican City. So we actually walked the following morning. And because I'm a Catholic, so it's perfect. And we went to the Pope's audience. The Pope, what do you say that? It's the day when the Pope goes out and meets the people, has a few words. And so we got to see the Pope for real in front of us, face to face. And it was a very, very fulfilling experience, especially now because the if you're not Catholics, or if you're not familiar with the Catholic scene, the current Pope Francis, is a very respected and loved Pope. He's said a lot of stuff, and he's very humble. He has a lot of wise words, and he's not only respected in the Catholic community, he's respected by many nations, even different religions, because he speaks sense and offers love and goodness regardless of who you are and what you are. And he's very humble, and he doesn't revel in his popeness, you know. It's like the best type of pope, because he's like a real servant, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's a very, very great experience to meet him face to face. Although of course we weren't able to talk and stuff like that. Wait a minute. Did we already pass a discoverable? One sec. I was so into our conversation that I missed it. Yeah, we did pass it. So I did discover it. Okay, good. Let's go then. Now the bad thing about this episode is it will be hard to take a photo because it's night. Let me have a quick experiment here. If I go 0, yeah, full stop, I go to 12th gear. How do you go to 12th gear? Like that, and I go. Will it move? It's barely moving, but it can. Look at that, how strong that engine is. And we're carrying 11 tons here, right? Definitely not the way to do it, but can you imagine it works? 12th gear. And we're actually picking up speed. That's how powerful this engine is. Didn't stall at all. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we should be there. We did just reach this city, Ljubljana. We'll be there 92 kilometers, 1 hour 30 minutes in game time. Okay, all well and good. So yes, Rome was pretty cool. So after the Vatican visit, the next day we went to the Colosseum, I believe, and went to the different landmarks. It was just a very different experience. So the whole scenery was very new for us, being from Asia. Yeah, it's all brand new, and it was an experience that we will not forget anytime soon. Hopefully, we're able to return sometime. But maybe we will try to, if we do return, we'll try to explore the other cities outside Rome. Oh, actually, because Rome is good and all, but each city, each place in Italy offers a different type of culture, different food, different kind of people, and it's very varied in Italy. You can't just say I went to Italy. Because if you go to Italy versus you go to, for example, Napoli or somewhere else, I think from what I've gathered, it's a very different experience. So yeah, we want to go back and we want to explore the other areas for sure. Even the pizzas are different in the pastas. Very, very different in each of the places, which I totally didn't expect. But it kind of makes sense because Italy wasn't always just one nation, right? They were different countries before, if I got that history part correct. Nice interchange here. Very confusing, but I like it. And we're speeding again. Oh, look at this guy. Construction in the middle of the road. Actually, in the middle of the night. In the middle of the interchange. But that was a good accent by the map makers. Okay, slow down there. What's up? Why you slow down there? Oh, because it was merging, and the AI sucks at merging. Right? So yeah, Rome. And I remember we didn't go to the Colosseum immediately on the second day. I think what we did was we went on a food tour. Or maybe we went to the Colosseum in the morning and in the afternoon we went on a food tour. I think that was it. And the food tour was awesome. We like going to these food tours because otherwise we wouldn't be able to try the real local food. We're not very talkative people. So outside we don't really approach other people or ask too much. And for us, being introverts and all, we like booking these food tours so we get to explore the local flavor and have a bit of guidance, a bit of history, you know, get the complete experience and not have to talk to some strangers to do it, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But it was very good. Tasted the wine, the cheese, the gelatos, of course, the pizzas, pastas. In Rome there is a famous pasta. It's like the signature pasta in Rome. It's called cacio e pepe, I think, if I remember correctly. It's something like, if you can imagine pasta, like the pasta from spaghetti, but put in lots of cheese and lots of pepper. Those are the main ingredients. Of course, probably different kinds and different condiments or additions there, but mainly those are the two ingredients. And it actually tastes really good and addicting. We're a bit surprised though, because when we tasted the pastas in Rome, even in Venice I think, they were a bit they were good, they were really good, but they were simple, you know. And it just, okay, that road is a dead end, I believe. Okay, I took the right road this time. And it's just strange because I was actually expecting a bit more, how do you say, complication in the pasta. Like the pastas nowadays in the restaurants outside Italy, maybe in the US, even in Singapore, they come up with all these kinds of toppings, all these kinds of sauces, right? Very complicated. But in Rome, what we saw, it was simple. You either got a spaghetti, like that cacio e pepe, oh man, I forgot the types. There was this spicy pasta. I forgot. That was my favorite because I really like spicy food. But I forgot the name. It's a very common name. You guys probably know it. But yeah, those were the main pastas, regardless of where you went. There was no, at least we didn't see a restaurant which offered like a fancy pasta with lots of different toppings and ingredients. They were mostly the same in terms of the name, and the taste was kind of pretty consistent as well. Is this the place? I think so. This is DHL. Knock knock. That was fast. So we deliver there, in the middle. If you can see, that one. Yeah. So we're here. Arrived safe and sound. yeah, Rome was very. We enjoyed, I think, the most in Rome. Venice was the most beautiful in where we went. We deemed Venice as the most beautiful, but we enjoyed the most in Rome, I believe. So much to do. Food was so good. The people were not the nicest, but they had the most flavor. They were very authentic. Like, they were very expressive, as you know Italians are. And why did it become so dark suddenly? There was light a while ago, right? Oh, there is there. Okay. I hope it's still this one where I'm parking. Yep, that one. Okay, that looks correct. Just a bit of adjustment in here. So we should still be good. Okay, that's a bit too much. Didn't expect that. It's much better. There you go. Straight on. And voila. Hello. Thank you. And unload. No damage, please. Thank you. Excellent. That earns us 12k. I'll take it. Because we still have a massive loan at the bank. If you remember, 400k. We haven't even paid one bit. So yeah, no problem. Anyway, the episode is not yet done, guys. We still have a bit of exploring to do. And I want to do it now rather than later. So maybe we sleep over here and then we explore the next day. Yes? Sound good to you? Hope you guys still have a bit more time. And why can I not exit there? Okay. Maybe go here then and then go here. That's strange. Why can't I go there? Anyway, let's see. So the time is now 11. Perfect time for sleeping. So at least we get a bit of sunlight in this episode before we go. Where's the exit? Oh, here. Got a bit lost there. Alright. Raise the axle. How are we doing, teddy bear? We need a name for that polar bear. Name suggestions, anyone? Too bad there wasn't a panda there. I really like pandas. Now, pandas are something you would only see in Asia. And we actually have 2 of them in Singapore, in our zoo. Very cute, very cuddly. Although, of course, you can't touch them, but they look very cuddly. And they look very playful. Just eating those bamboos and all those leaves. Yeah, I think pandas are my favorite. Second to dogs, that is. Okay. Hotel is this one. So yeah, I think that's my story. Wait a minute. This isn't the hotel. Oh, it's there. Inside McDonald's. So it should be somewhere here. At the back, maybe. Okay. Where? I need some help. It's there in the hotel. But the hotel entrance is not here. It's over, I think, on that side where we just came from our delivery area. So let me go back a bit. I hope I don't hit anyone. Actually, I should just skip the first gear altogether in this truck. Maybe I should skip the third gear, even go straight to fifth, because it's too powerful otherwise. But yeah, what else did we do in Rome? Colosseum, pizza, pasta, Piazza Navona. Oh, we near the Trevi fountain. So this is a fountain where it said if you put some money in it, if you throw some money, like face away from the fountain, throw some coins over the top of your head, and either you make a wish or just do that and it will make you go back to Rome someday. So of course we did it. Okay, this is the hotel. That was a bit misleading. So of course we did it. And this looks like a daft country, right? Feeling a bit out of place here. No problem. Right, guys, see you in the morning. Beautiful winter morning. At least there's the sun. And if you guys forgot, we do have a fancy truck with moving parts, like that one. Beautiful, isn't it? I like it. I really like it. Really feels like a spaceship now. Now what we need here are voice controls. Go to first gear, go to third gear. Doesn't really work, does it? Maybe for a ship, but not for a truck. Turn on lights. Thank you. Just wake up everyone there who's sleeping. Wake up, sleepyheads. It's 8 a.m. Right. And what I was saying was, in this, near this fountain, this near Trevi fountain, there was this porchetta cellar. So porchetta is like, and we learned this from the food tour, so we knew how to look more or less. So porchetta is this like baguette-looking bread. Not really sure if it's a baguette, but the inside, the fillings, was pork. I'm not sure if it's roasted pork or something with something. I know I'm not getting very descriptive, but go and Google it. It's porchetta. It's very, very good, and it works perfectly with beer. Maybe that's one more thing that I would have liked more. Rome, from my impression, is more of a wine place. They are more specialized in wine. Maybe the whole of Italy. For sure, there are some beers, but they're not that big on beers. Beer still, I would say, in my opinion, the best are in Belgium, from what I've tasted. So Belgian beer and then maybe German beer is my favorite. Nothing specific, but in general, the beers are very good. But in Italy, it's more of a wine country. And wine, I don't hate it. It's just that I don't know a lot about it, and I can't tell if it's good or not. And they're very expensive, that too. But yeah, oh, I like this tunnel. Very authentic. And we have entered an authentic looking city. Wow, this is beautiful. Wait, photo up. Let's hope for it. Hey, why do I have 1% damage there? Maybe from the tires. Yeah, just tire wear and tear. Okay, let's take a photo. Hopefully it's good, guys. Oh, that bridge is beautiful. Kind of far though, and kind of dark. Let's see. And wow, alright. Dual layered. So under the bridge, there's actually a road that goes in parallel. Normally it's like a crossing, right? A perpendicular, but this one, it's the same one. Like 2 levels of road. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure if this is ProMods or if this is SCS. It does feel like ProMods, but I'm not getting any frame hits. So I'm thinking it might be SCS. But it's beautiful though. So it might be ProMods. I don't know. I know, guys. You know, I don't really know how to distinguish. But I do know how to see a very beautiful view. Let's get some more wider field of view here. There. That one. Perfect. Getting the bridge, that road be under us. And this view, I think, is perfect. Just a bit more narrow like that. Okay, looks good. I'll take it. Let's see if we can find more ahead. But it does feel great to finally see something. Not anymore night driving. Okay, so that's probably why we can't go through the road below us. You remember in the map, I was thinking, why wasn't there a right turn? Well, apparently it's a bridge, so there is no right turn. In here, there's a left turn though. Yeah, this is what I was expecting more. This road, so there's a bridge above us. Right now we're on the road, which is going perpendicular, so crosswise. On that bridge. Haven't seen many of those roads which go in the same direction, above and below. Okay, a Merc dealer. Thank you. And this is what I hate about these animated gates, because it's not so easy to make a U-turn anymore. You have to wait for them, so might as well make a U-turn in here. Wow. Wow, did you guys see that? Awesome turning radius in our new truck. I think I wouldn't have made that in any other of our other trucks before, but this one actually has a very, very tight turning radius. Or is it tight? How do you describe it? It has a very good turning radius. That for sure works. Okay, so if you look at my level there of the accelerator, you can see I'm only stepping on it like, I don't know, 5%. So I'm barely stepping on the gas here. Otherwise we would speed. Okay, let's go inside here to the recruitment agency. Just make another U-turn and go out. Look how smooth that is. But actually, we could end here. We can go and park there. It's a good place to park as any. Although we probably wouldn't fit in that line. Those were made for cars. But we can try at least. There. Hey, what do you know? We did fit. I don't think any car could fit beside us though, but who cares? Anyway. Oh, I still can get over those. Anyway, hope you guys like the sound. New stock sound. The link is in the mods list as usual if you want to try out that sound engine mod. It's by Kriechbaum. It's stock version 2, I think. It's called stock Volvo Sound version 2. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the trip. Hope you enjoy the stories, and do let me know. Hopefully some of you guys are interested in Elite Dangerous. I'm actually leaning towards that now. Now that I talked about it, it sounds more exciting to me. But let me know if you're interested in Conan as well. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'll be looking forward to your comments, and please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you did enjoy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, so you get notified whenever I post new videos, which is almost every day. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I surely did, and looking forward to the next one. I love our truck. So powerful. It takes a while to get used to, but I love it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy trucking, everyone. Bye-bye.